In a brown village named Hikang, there lived a young girl named Emem who loved swimming in the river. One day, she went to swim and mysteriously disappeared. Her parents searched desperately for her, but she was nowhere to be found. Her mother wept bitterly. The village chief ordered the entire village to search the river the next day, hoping to find her or at least her body if she had drowned. However, she remained missing as she was neither found dead nor alive. This strange incident had never occurred in the village before, so everyone in the village were sad and worried. The river took Emem to a distant kingdom called Etam and left her on the riverbank. There, she was found lying helplessly on the riverbank by a kind fisherman named Carter. He took her in and cared for her. Emem lost her memory and could not understand what the fisherman was saying. Due to the language barrier and her memory loss, Emem couldn't communicate with Carter. Carter recognized that she wasn't from his tribe. He adopted her as he had no children of his own. They both lived happily together. Years passed. Emem eventually grew up and got married. The old Ikang village forgot about the incident, but her parents never did. Initially, Emem and her husband Orobi were happy. But after several years of marriage, they became worried as they couldn't conceive a child. Despite consulting numerous native doctors and prayers to the gods, they found no solution. They were desperately looking for a solution to their problem. An old man suggested that they visit the land of the dwarfs, where all truths are revealed. They traveled there and met the Dwarf Lord. The Dwarf Lord disclosed that their problem came from Emem's lineage. They were both surprised. He told them that they did something which was forbidden in Emem's tribe, which was the reason of their childlessness. However, the Dwarf Lord could not elaborate further and advised them to seek answers from Emem's home kingdom. Upon returning, Emem confronted her adopted father, who revealed the truth about her origins and how he found her by the riverbank years ago and raised her as his own child. Determined to find her roots, Emem's father and Emem and her husband, they both embarked on a 14-day journey across the river, and they eventually arrived in her home village. Though they struggled with the language barrier, they were brought before the king. The king recognized them as a foreigner and called upon a banished man who was from Etam's kingdom, for breaking their rule. The banished man knew both languages, so he did the interpretation for them and the king. Emem's adopted father explained that he had found Emem by the river years ago and raised her. The king recalled the missing girl and sent for Emem's biological mother. Her mother was overjoyed and recognized her immediately. The entire village celebrated her return with a great festival. After the celebration, Emem and her family discussed their inability to conceive and what the Dwarf Lord had told them. Her mother revealed that in their tribe, it was forbidden for the husband and wife to make love in the afternoon, as it was believed that the gods of the sun would consume the children in the woman's womb. To resolve this, they had to perform a ritual to appease the gods of the sun. Emem and Orobi and her adopted father were so surprised, and then they decided to perform the ritual. Emem and Orobi stood in the middle of the river in a hot afternoon and looked directly into the sun. They offered their sacrifice to the sun and begged for forgiveness. The ritual was successful, and they were told to never again make love with each other in the afternoon. Orobi paid the bride price as per tradition and they returned home. A month later, Emem conceived, and after 9 months, she eventually gave birth to a baby girl. The entire family rejoiced. Emem and Orobi were careful and they honored their tribe tradition. In the end, they realized that some traditions are unchangeable and respecting them brings peace and happiness. So, no matter what you believe in, respect your tradition because tradition will always remain tradition.